Hey, this is MATSAN and welcome to our video. Today's topic is...
Are Polish people polite?
Are we?
Yes. Yeah, actually we were just chatting, always when we're chatting about daily life, and then we come up to this conclusion that overall Polish are really polite, in my opinion.
Okay.
As my observation being a foreigner, yeah. So that's why we come up with the idea that we will talk about it. And here's our little note made from our wedding certificate. Yeah. So let's jump into it.
Let's jump into it. The first one you see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first one is about you guys are always so polite even when you're arguing with each other. That's the first thing, which you can explain how it works. And second is like when you don't know each other much, even though you know each other, let's say you're a business partner, but you're not that close. So you're just calling each other pan or pani, like Mr. and Miss. Yeah.
I will go with the second topic first. Indeed, every person you see on the street, you don't call them by just like you. Yeah. You always use this prefix, I can call it,
Okay.
as Mr. or Mrs. or which is something like państwo, which is like Mr. and Mrs. together, yeah, you can also say. And it's, I think it's very polite, it's like a bit official, yeah. I know like in America you don't really do that much often. And there is this struggle many times during those like, for example, business conversations and so on, that you are always saying like, oh, Mr. and so on, yeah, that there is this time that you are so close together that one of you will ask, maybe we can call each other by name, yeah, and then you're like, okay, so I am Mateusz, I am somebody, and then it's all fine,
it's fine.
And then the connection is even stronger, yeah.
Actually, in Taiwan, we are also very polite about business, yeah, so we are actually the same, that, okay, I will call you Manager Lin or Manager
Lin.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, Mr. Tsai or Miss Huang and so on, yeah, and until the moment that you also kind of get some permission, but I still have this feeling like for Polish you really are just way more official about this.
We don't say really like Manager Mateusz, you know. I would say if somebody...
Manager Kowalski.
If somebody speaks like that, in the company, I would say like fucking ass liquor, you know, this kind of behavior, yeah. However, one thing that you also mentioned, that even during argue we use this Mr. so much, yeah?
Yeah.
I would call it, you find it still polite, I find it scary, like when you use those words, like when they use this, oh, Mr. something, I didn't do that, and this, you should Mr. do something, it sounds even more powerful for me as a native. I feel in this way, like it makes me very like it's so tough.
Like, there are lots of rage wrapped in this politeness.
Yeah. Like it's polite, but you can feel the sparks.
That's true.
Inside,
that's true.
Yeah, it's like compressing the sparks, so it's even stronger, yeah.
That's true.
And I had one time in my company, for example, when I was calling with the client, and I know this client is already angry, yeah, at the situation.
Okay.
And he was calling me, yeah, and I picked up, and I think he didn't realize that I picked up already, and he was driving a car, and he was like, "You fucker, drive more fast!"
Oh my God!
Drive faster, you fucker! And then, oh, Mr. Mateusz, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, he is so angry, but he's still using those words, and I was even feeling even more uncomfortable. Yeah. So, anyways.
Yeah, I have this reflection because when we are watching the news, you know, those debates among the politicians, and they're like really like super loud and talking over each other, but still, I disagree with you, Mister, and I disagree with you, Counselor, like that. I was like, just that's so weird, but it's also very, very interesting to see that at the same time. Yeah, so that's the first thing. And the second thing is that, oh, this is funny, like when you enter a store, you say Dzień dobry to everybody, you greet everybody who's at the place, and when you leave the place, you also say do widzenia. Yeah, and the people will greet you back.
That's for sure.
And that is really funny because not only at the store, just in any place. For example, if you're in the clinic, in a doctor's place as well, you're just waiting, and the other patient comes in. Dzień dobry, dzień dobry, like that. Yeah.
I love the hairdresser when I'm being cut and there's somebody is there like, oh, dzień dobry, and I'm like, dzień dobry.
So that's really funny. And I remember in the beginning I was asking you like, do we greet back? Because I don't know this person and I would never know this person. But you're like, yeah, we greet back. Yeah. So that's like really funny. And I remember when we visited back to Taiwan after living here, and I entered the convenience store like 7-Eleven, and I had this temptation of greeting like ni hao, but we don't say that. We don't greet people.
So you just what?
You enter, you do your own business.
But there's a person there, so you what?
You just don't greet him. You just don't greet him.
You don't greet cashier? Like
No.
you enter and you're like, what?
You just go. You know, as if you enter a hypermarket like Auchan or Carrefour. So you don't greet the security at the entrance, right? Or you do?
No, no,
Yeah.
we don't. But I say do widzenia to them sometimes.
Really? Oh my gosh, you're a
But
good boy.
only in the electronic stores when they are a bit smaller. I say do widzenia to them.
Okay. That's also you strike me again about it. How polite you are.
I don't really say dzień dobry, but yeah, indeed I say do widzenia and they reply me do widzenia.
That's so nice. Yeah, but because of you, because of Polish people, I learned to be more polite. So maximum, I think in Taiwan, what I did is like when I really approached the cashier, like really I'm gonna pay at the desk, then I say hello, like hello. Yeah, hello, thank you, of course, but goodbye, we don't say that. Like
Sometimes I say, yeah?
Yeah, we say it to people you actually know. Yeah.
Sometimes I say dobry, dzień dobry. Just like dzień dobry at the store, and then when I enter the cashier,
you say again dzień dobry.
The cashier zone, I say again like dzień dobry.
Yeah. Yeah. So because of you, because of overall this culture, I'm also picking it up and I'm greeting everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the third one is like an extension of this greeting.
Yeah.
Is about neighbors.
Neighbors,
Yeah. So my observation is that you greet neighbors even though you don't really know this person. You know that he or she lives in your community.
Yeah, because you don't do that on the streets like to every random person, but if you are in a neighborhood and you know that in this neighborhood that person is from this neighborhood, you usually will say dzień dobry.
Yeah. Or if you live in an apartment, so if you bump into some neighbors when
in
you're
the elevator or
on the stairs,
so you dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry them. Yeah, and then that is also funny because many times when we're walking the dog in our neighborhood, and then we greet, like we dzień dobry somebody, and that person didn't greet back.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. I don't know why.
And we're like,
I'm like, fucking asshole.
I was like, such a creep. Why? Like we actually get angry when somebody don't greet back.
I just get it. Like it's dzień dobry, so just dzień dobry me back, yeah. Like and then, like because it happens sometimes, yeah. Dzień dobry and silence.
Yeah.
I don't know, you have like mental problem that doesn't want to like. Sorry, okay. No,
yeah, but that
is be impolite.
That was also very interesting when I realized that. Yeah.
One more thing about abroad that we realize how to recognize Polish person. I'm not saying that everybody do that, but usually I see those people who don't speak English, and they are from Poland. They still say dzień dobry to other people. My mom do that a lot. When we were in Hungary, she was saying dzień dobry to cashiers and people.
Yes, not like hello, anything, but in Polish. dzień dobry. I don't know. Did you remind her like, Mom? Actually, you don't have to dzień dobry.
You're not in Polish.
But that was super cute.
Fine, it's okay.
That was very, very cute. But just a side note, I remember when we were traveling in Germany, and there, like hello is hello. Yeah,
they do that.
They do
similar, very similar.
Yeah, so hello and ciao. Yeah, so that was quite easy, and I see at least this specific culture in the store is the same. Yeah, but I remember when we were in Hungary, we couldn't really pick up. Even we tried to learn how to say hello and goodbye.
No idea.
It's so hard.
Still, no idea.
Yeah, so we
zero pickup.
Yeah, so
this
we
language
just
is like some alien stuff.
Yeah. So that was about the greeting, which was very interesting, and I respect that a lot. And then the next one is about how you're being polite by driving. Okay. So by that, I see that, well, I actually already don't remember even if in Taiwan we do this, but at least here, when you give away to somebody, that person usually thank you by pressing this signal light. Yeah, to like a beep, 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 yeah, as a thank you. Yeah, and also when there is, for example, a police hidden somewhere, so people tend to help each other. So this is maybe more of a helping than being polite. Yeah, but there's like extension of it that you shine the lights to remind other people that there's police in the near road.
Or their lights are off, because in Poland we have this law that you always have to have your lights open.
Even in the daytime.
Yeah, or the daylights on, yeah, minimum.
Yeah.
But also there is like this thanking. It's by using the indicators.
Yeah.
Like for example, someone let you go, and then you thank them using the indicators.
Or saying sorry.
I think it's all around Europe like that. Or you say sorry that you did something
Messed
weird
up.
and bad. Yeah. So also something like that, which you were surprised in Taiwan. There is nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, I left Taiwan a few years ago, so maybe now people are doing that. I don't know, but as far as I remember back then, it wasn't such a popular culture. Because I definitely remember when I came here and I was surprised by this culture. Yeah. So yeah, and also of course, pedestrian has the priority on the street. So you guys stop for the pedestrian. I know that's how it should be, but many times in Asia people don't stop for pedestrians.
But you know, sometimes in Poland also people don't really stop. Sometimes.
Sometimes they almost run over the guy.
Yeah, but usually people really stop for you, which in Asia, at least in Taiwan, I also noticed that they don't stop at all.
That's a bit of a problem, that's true. Yeah, and plus now with the new law, if you don't stop for the pedestrian here, you could get quite big penalties.
Yeah.
So people are even more cautious about that. Yeah, but about this whole warning about the police, I just had already experienced even like yesterday and today, and people are warning. Especially there was a Sebix in his Sebix car, and he was warning so much. He shined a light like to everybody.
The Sebix, maybe you can explain what is that, because
so it's like how do you call like those soccer fan?
Soccer fan, like you know, like this kind of like football fan who doesn't really like police.
Yeah, they are usually with those
hoodies.
Hoodies and those sports pants, sweatpants, and usually with like a tuned up BMW car or any kind of car. Yeah, and they are usually like not so friendly to other people, but you know, they could be very helpful on the street. And I was like laughing to myself that wow, he was so helpful, and
he was shining so much.
Yeah, and you know, that was on the street that is about 40 kilometers per hour as the limit, which is extremely slow there. So everybody's technically speeding there. Yeah, and everybody suddenly become like super good boys and girls and just like yeah. So yeah, that was just like an additional topic. But all in all, I find Polish people really polite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once I had experience that I let this sporty kind of dude to come first. I gave him the way, and he not even thanked me with the shining lights, but he also showed a sign of a football team. Yeah, which is like very popular in Warsaw. Yeah, this is like Legia. It's not loser, but it was a very funny also experience. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and see you guys next time in another episode.
Yes, we love you.
Love you. Bye.
Cheers.